Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Chris coming to you today to talk about how do you define success. So the other day I was listening to this YouTube with Gary Vaynerchuck or Gary V on mindset is everything. And so within it, Gary's talking about success and how different people, define success differently. And one of the things he was talking about is how, somebody that's making $40,000 a year can be completely happy and good to go. But in society, it seems that we have this kind of level where we think that it will be successful, and then all of a sudden the floodgates will open up and life will be just fine. And he used the idea of like even $1 million being that like top of the line spot where everybody's trying to reach for as success. And his thought point is that we should really start adding in or kind of looking at happiness or joy within that definition or how we're looking to define success. And then he talked about people that kind of start out as entrepreneurs, but those that generally come from nothing versus those who have, are trust fund kids or have come from wealth. And he talked about the issues then that people that are trust fund kids or wealth end up having or running into, where they feel like nothing that they do is actually their own. The ideas, anything they're doing, the people that they're meeting, they generally will state that, hey, that wasn't because of me, it was actually because of my parents and things like that. Alternatively, then the other people, the kids on the other side, who are starting it and who come from nothing, just kind of run that struggle mentality that'll talk about, hey, it's easier on the other side if you come from money and things like that. And so it was an interesting take. And what I'll do is I'll post a link to that video in the comments, because I think it's definitely worth a listen just on some of the things that he's bringing up. And, he talks about even the idea of what a 1%er is, what's a 1% income. And it was pretty eye-opening to me, because I was like, I thought that, 1% income would end up being millions upon millions of dollars to be a 1%er. And in reality, I think at the time that he was doing this video, I think it was around I think it was near 500,000, maybe a little more than that per year as an average. And so I was kind of surprised by that. And so it's one of those interesting things that the facts and the data kind of showed some different stuff, but just that, idea of how do you go about defining success? Is it by an income level? Is it by the things you have? Is it by how people perceive you? Is it by, kind of the joy that you're bringing to others, or your own internal happiness? And one of the other big points that he touches on in this video is becoming self-aware. And I think it's super important to really step back sometimes in those situations that you're in, or kind of where you're at in your own life, and look internally and become self-aware and talk about, are you doing everything you need to do to get where you want, to reach your goals, to do those things? So comment below on how you define success. I'd be curious to hear it, and what things motivate you to kind of get to that definition of success that you have for yourself. Again, I'll post that video link in the comments. So there it is right there. And hope everybody has a good day today, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.